Okay, everyone. Hopefully you are having an awesome night. Thank you for all hopping on. We're going to have an incredible training tonight on, those aren't done yet, on how to build your brand. What does even building your brand mean? We're talking about digging into who you are, how to post, how to find people, and personal development. Cannot wait. Let's see. Corey, do you want to go first? I think let's talk about branding, and then after Corey, we'll have Tiffany go on digging into who you are.
Okay.
Should we do that?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay, so hopefully I make sense. I look really rough. I had a really rough night with my daughter last night, so feel free to ask any questions if I'm not making complete sense. This is actually one of my most favorite things to talk about, though, because one of the really cool things about this business is you get to kind of really like jump in and like dream about who you without any ties to, well, I have to go to this 9 to 5, or I have to live this certain life to make these things happen. There isn't really an if this then this, because we have the ability to flourish with this business and really make as much money as we want to. And then along the way, we can make all these awesome things happen for ourselves and other people. So the one thing I want to talk about really quick is when you're posting on Facebook, you really want to, this is your time to take it from just a social media platform, or Instagram if you're an Instagrammer. Take it from being just a social media platform to like your store or your place of business. So you can really be vulnerable and talk about basically whatever you like, whatever like tickles your fancy, whatever makes you like super, super excited for life. And a few things to kind of, I guess, help you if you're thinking, well, I don't even know where to start, is the 5 F's: food, fashion, faces, funny, and freedom. So food is, if you're a big, huge foodie, or like me, I really like to eat really clean, really healthy. I like to make up recipes like that. And then I like to talk about them. And what I do, instead of just posting them, I'll have people message me for the recipe, and that way I can kind of get a conversation going with that person, and then they start seeing my stuff because we're messaging and the Facebook algorithm changes. So kind of think along those lines to kind of help you get started, and then you can just like explode from there. When you are vulnerable and you talk about yourself, where you are, where you're going, and where you're at, and you really just talk about your likes, your hopes, your dreams, people are going to start thinking about you for those things. So, for example, I am a huge, huge Harry Potter fan. And so anytime there's anything on Facebook that has to do with Harry Potter, especially if it's Harry Potter and babies, then I instantly get tagged in it, okay? And when you have people thinking about you about little things like that, when that need comes up, that need of needing an extra $500, or needing to lose weight, or they cut their hair and now they hate it, guess who they're going to think of first? They're going to think of you, because you're consistently posting about your business on Facebook as well. So you want to be vulnerable so that you can make people think about you. And when they start thinking about you personally, they're going to start thinking about you business-wise as well. And then really the most important thing about branding yourself is think about, like, dream really big. Don't dream like short term. Like, if I had that extra $500, I'd be able to do this. Think about if you were a triple diamond or an ambassador diamond, and you were making that $8,000 to $30,000 a month. What could you do with that? What would you do with that? Who could you become, and who could you help? So I'll give you an example. For me, I'm really, really big into empowering other women to make them feel confident to stand on their own 2 feet, that you don't need a fallback. You don't need anybody else to make yourself feel good, for you to be powerful. And one of the things that I am really looking forward to in this business as I progress is opening up a huge farm. And it's going to be like a wellness farm where I can do sisterhood retreats, have people come for meditation, do like fire walk, have like weekends. You just are so empowering with others. Can do now is I can talk about how awesome we are as women and how amazing women are and how cool we are and magical we are. That my influence, and then people start to look forward to those types of posts. Another thing I'm really, this is a new one since I've had my daughter, is I've really gotten into babies, and I'm already into like holistic healing and stuff like that, and now I get to do that with babies. And I'm looking into getting my lactation consultant certification, which I have to go to school for. It's going to cost a lot of money, and that's something that this business will let me do because I'll have the time to go to school, I'll have the funds to go to school, I won't have to worry about any grants or anything like that. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. Like, dream really big. Who would you be without anything else attached to it? And then talk about it now, so that you are kind of like faking it until you make it. And you get to be like super excited about it. So this isn't something for some people where you're gonna sit down and go, okay, this is who I am. It takes a while. So sit down and really just think about it and let your imagination go wild. And when you find something that like makes you so excited and you get like a huge smile on your face, you know that you've hit it. And if it's just out of reach, you know that you've hit it. Because if it's right in our reach, then it's in our comfort zone and we don't really feel like we're going to go after it. When it's right out of our reach and you have to kind of stretch yourself to get it, that's when you know that you've hit who you are and what you can brand yourself with. So again, just sit down, think long term, think what's going to get you so excited, and then until you get to that point where you can actually make it happen, talk about what you can right now. So what I can do is I can talk about breastfeeding and bottle feeding and make women feel confident and comfortable with their choices. I can talk about how awesome we are as women. And then I can also tie that into my business by saying, if I had never found it works, I would never be able to dream this big. And it's true. I'd still be the waitress at the local diner, serving fish fries, coming home smelling like ketchup, and going to work at a car dealership and hating my life and stuck behind a cubicle Monday through Friday. And so because of it works, I get to dream so big, and that's really exciting. People will attach to that, and they'll want to know what you're doing or what it works is all about to make you feel like you are this confident to dream that big out of our normal 9-to-5 comfort zones. So that's kind of it. That's my spiel.
Really fast. I love that. So with any of you guys, if you ever have like questions on here, we're here to help you train and understand and learn. So if there's things that you have questions for Corey, or, you know, Tiffany's up next and she's going to expand a little bit more on, what did I say?
Branding.
Yeah, like on branding. And anyway, but if you have questions, like this is a question answer. This is engagement back and forth. So let's use the chat that's at the bottom of the screen or on your phone so that we can help answer those questions for you. Tiffany, do you want to go ahead and pick up where Corey left off? Thank you, Corey. Those were some awesome.
You're welcome.
It will help if I unmute myself. Okay, so I just want to kind of expand on what Corey talked about. She's basically was talking about branding yourself, and what I want to talk about is basically digging into who you are. So one part about this business, it's so important to kind of, as Corey was saying, put yourself out there. You want to build your own foundation where people, when they get something in mind, they're going to automatically think of you. So think about your interests. Think about what your likes are. And I encourage you to jot them down. So me, for instance, I am into fitness because I used to be a personal trainer. So that's one thing that a lot of people know me for on social media. If you're an at-home mom, that's something that you can expand on as well. And what I mean by that, you can connect with a lot of at-home moms by go onto Pinterest and look at ideas. I saw the other day where an at-home mom posted, she took it was like a shoe, one of those shoe things that you kind of put over the door and you put your shoes in. Well, she used that to put a whole bunch of different snacks in, and she labeled them, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday snacks. So if you're an at-home mom, you could think of other creative ideas for other at-home moms to do. Just gather a whole bunch of things, and this is going to draw people to you. People like to have value in their lives. So if you've got something to give them, not just sell them, then they're going to appreciate you more for that. If you're an animal lover, say if there's a certain kind of dog that you like, you can connect with other mothers or fathers or whatever, that have that same animal or that have the same passion. Maybe you have a knack for fashion, if you're a wine enthusiast, if you're an adventurer, if you're one of those people who are always on vacation. I like to go on vacation with everybody else who's on my social media. I look forward to seeing people's pictures. Post all about those. Like I was saying, Pinterest is a great way to get ideas, a great way to get different posts. And what I like to do is, if you see a post, I saw the other day, somebody was walking hand in hand with their husband. In their back pockets were their passports. Recreate that post. So if you see that post on Pinterest, don't just take that post and repost it. Recreate that of you and your spouse and post that, So instead of taking those ideas and reposting somebody else's ideas, recreate them. And you could do that for anything. What else? So here's things that my topics, for instance. I always say 6 topics that you want to post about. One of mine is fun. I love to post about my good times with my girlfriends, our girls' outings. That's a lot of stuff that I post about. Family. I love to brag about my children. Posting family pictures is so important. And a lot of people when they get into the business, they kind of pull back from that. But what people need to see is that you're able to build your business as well as take care of your family. They need to see that you're still spending time with your family, you're still enjoying that family time, because that is what a lot of people are afraid of. They're like, I don't want to take time away from my family. You have to show them that you can do both. So definitely continue to post about your family. Freedom. You could talk right now, and I think Corey touched on this as well. Talk about, what would be on your dream board. So if you're brand new in this business, think about, I'm so excited. It Works can do this for me. I can't wait till I can travel. Post destinations that you want to travel to. Post pictures of your dream home. If you see a beautiful, outrageous home, post that. Post about what your dream car would be. Once you've established your success with the business, and you will if you stay consistent with it, post what it has done for you, how it's allowed you to take all these vacations. Freedom is something that everybody wants, and they're definitely going to appreciate it when they see what this business is doing for you. Again, another thing is fitness. I post my sweaty selfies, my meal prepping, healthy meal ideas. You definitely want to post about your business, but make it, a lifestyle business post where you're inviting people on your business adventure. A good idea, post a nice picture of yourself. Make sure it's clear, make sure it's bright, make sure it's got great lighting. Find an inspirational quote or an inspirational quote that you can kind of attach to your picture, and just talk about, how excited you are about this business. On business posts, that's where you kind of want to pull at heartstrings. You just want to get into your feelings there. And of course, your products. Now, here's one thing that I don't like to see. Of course, everybody's different. Don't pull these cheesy Google It Works pictures off of Google. Show yourself using your products. Show yourself drinking your greens. Make a silly face when you're drinking your swamp water greens. Just do something that's going to attract attention. Show yourself with your wrap on you. These are, because people, if they're going to see you with this big old belly wrap, they're going to ask questions, as opposed to if you're just posting a little cartoon looking lady with a wrap on her belly. They want to see you, that you're actually using the product. So, and I always say think of 6 topics, because, I always look at it like 12 hours. You've got a span of 12 hours that you can post while people are awake. Post every 2 to 3 hours and pick a different topic. So what I encourage you to do, again, think of 6 different things. Include your products, include your business, include your family, include fun. Everybody needs those 4. And aside from that, think of something that really pertains to just you and expand on that. And you'll also be surprised by how much you'll learn about yourself by doing that. And here is actually one activity I would love to see people do. Your cover page. This shows a lot about you. Take a moment to see what that is for you. I have actually completely customized my cover page. A lot of you guys can go to my Facebook and see it. And I used apps. You can use apps like PicMonkey or PicArts. I have it of me, a picture of my family, a picture of me jumping up in the air. You know, I've kind of made a little collage. I also have a picture of me working out at the top, and I put my name. I put that I'm a fitness enthusiast, I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur. Take time to create a customized cover picture for your Facebook, and because that'll really single you out. And last but not least, be positive and inspirational on all of your posts. And that's all I have.
So Amanda put on the chat, what do I do about posting using certain products myself while I'm pregnant? So what would you suggest there, Tiffany or Corey? Because I know Corey just had a baby. So can you talk about how you post about products while being pregnant?
Well,
Tiffany
you can
first, then Corey.
You can use the skincare, so you could still use your facial wrap. You could still use your cleanser, your repairs, your preventage. What else? What am I missing? Can pregnant people take greens?
You have to get them approved by your doctor first. So if you had any other pregnant friends, you would have to say like, yeah, if you're concerned, like I feel comfortable taking them, or my doctor approved me taking them. Here's the ingredients list. You can take them to your doctor. What I did a lot, because I talked about the stretch mark cream like every single day, because I was 41 weeks pregnant and never got one single stretch mark. So it was awesome. And so, I mean, I would every week, I would do like my cute little like progress bump picture, and then like 2 days or 3 days after or before, I would do a stretch mark cream photo. And what I did actually is I would just take because I had products that I couldn't use anymore, but I would just take pictures of myself with them, just selfies, and say like, I can't wait to use ThermoFit again, to help me, you know, get rid of this mom bod or whatever, you know, or I'm so excited for to wrap again, to help me, you know, keep my skin tight and right after the baby comes. So that's something that is so easy to do, is just to take selfies of even the products that you can't use, because you're going to use them again, and they're going to help you once you have the baby. So that's what I did while I was pregnant with Harper. And so now I get to, you know, and now I get to say that I'm using them. But yeah, the skincare line's amazing too. Besides the hair, skin, and nails, the skincare line's amazing to talk about. And I feel like sometimes because we don't have like those amazing results all the time with the skincare line like we do with other things, those immediate results, we overlook posting about them a lot. So it's a great time to post about the skincare line. And it's also a great way, especially if you have the exfoliating, all you really need is the exfoliating peel. But no matter what you have, to book facial parties or tell people that you're going to do free facials. And you can post just about that, and then you can get all the other products in front of the people while you're there at their house. So those are a few tips.
Another thing, you know, if you're pregnant and you can't necessarily wear the wrap, put the wrap on your husband or on your mom or somebody else and take a picture. Show a picture of, you know, I saw a good idea with, I can't remember who did it, but they had applesauce, and they put greens in the applesauce, and they called it Hulk sauce. And they showed their son, you know, eating the Hulk sauce. So that's another way, and that's actually a great idea to kind of promote, you know, to moms who can't get their children to eat their vegetables.
Great idea. I love it. So Michaela asks, is there a face wrap or can you wrap your face to lift your cheeks? So yes, we do have facials that 4 come in a box, just like our wraps come 4 in a box. And our facials for me are like Botox facelift in a wrap. It's so awesome. It comes with little eye holes and nose holes and a mouth hole, and you leave it on for 45 minutes, and it leaves your skin tight, glowing. It gives it a plumpness instead of looking tired and droopy and lifeless. It's amazing. You can actually use the face wraps every single day if you want, if you need that much attention on your face, because they're not a detox where you can use it daily if you wanted. I love, love, love our face wraps. So these are great questions, you guys. Keep them coming, because this is how you learn, is by us addressing the questions that you specifically have. Okay, so for the next, let's give it, we're going to give it 7 minutes. We're going to give it till 5 after the hour. I want everyone to get out a pen and paper, and I want you to make a list of 5 interests that describe who you are. If people were to go to Facebook and look at who you are, would they be able to tell us? So I want you to come up with 5 different topics that does not include it works. And within those 5 topics, start to list different things within that topic. So Tiffany is a personal trainer. So that's one of the 5. Within that one, how many different things, how many different posts can she make about personal training? She can talk about eating well. She can show a picture of her shoes, about her sweaty and working out. She can talk about her goals. So make a list of 5 different things that describe you that are your passions. And then within those, until 5 after the hour, write some ideas of different post ideas for each one of those things. And Shauna, we will address your question in just a second. And if you have questions while doing this, please unmute yourself and ask. You're welcome to ask. If you're like, I don't understand what we're doing, feel free. I'm going to be calling on you guys, so be prepared. So for one of mine is vacations and palm trees and beaches. And so, I can list 5 different posts about places I've been or places I want to go, or how the beach makes me feel, or how it works can get me there, or like so many different ways to post about my obsession with the beach. Same thing with, maybe you love to bake. Well, what are you proud of? What have you baked? Or you could just come up with, everyone's always wanting dinner ideas. Maybe people come to your page for dinner ideas once a week because you're like, here's the specialty, I'm deciding to make this recipe, and was it a Pinterest fail, or, and so thinking a little bit outside the box of how can you draw people in with what you love. 2 more minutes and we will move on. Okay, so Michaela said, so like party planning. So are you kind of stumped at what to say about party planning? Weddings, birthdays, cake, fondant. Yep, all of those. And I used to be obsessed with planning parties. And so I would show like the actual gathering, or I would show an up close picture of some decorations, and so maybe whether you post about it just sporadically, or maybe you have a specific day that you like to post about your parties and party planning and things. But I mean, that's something that not everyone's good at, and they would come to you for ideas, or, maybe you can do party planning on a budget, or, I love all of this stuff. It's allergy friendly. And so those are some great ideas. Okay, so it's 5 after. Let's see. Tessa Griffey, do you want to share your 5? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to figure out how to take the mute off. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I have animals. I have like my pets, so like dogs, pit bulls, cats. I really like elephants. And so just animals in general, any kind of animals are my thing. And then I'm really big on quotes, so I like positivity, like self-worth, motivation, just like positive. And there's a lot of things that fall under positive quotes. And then, hold on, I wrote a lot here. And then home decor, so like bedroom, bathroom, living room. How many more do I need?
So you have done the assignment, you passed.
Okay.
But so let's talk about that. Just like Tiffany said and Corey said, so you like quotes. And yeah. I used to just put up quotes. I would find that graphic and I would just put it up. But now, to be someone that people look to you for positivity, I suggest taking pictures of yourself and then putting the quotes over that picture or off to the side on that picture using WordSwag, PicsArt, whatever program that you can use for editing your photos. And I used to hate selfies, but I am telling you, if you put up one picture that has the graphic with the quote and one picture that has you with the quote, I gravitate towards you and think, oh my gosh, Tessa is inspiring. Now, that quote's inspiring, but as soon as that quote is with you, you become the person that's inspiring others.
Yeah.
So that's a challenge for you. That's what I'm going to challenge you to do. And
Okay.
I love your list. So I think that's excellent. So these are ways to start posting a variety of different things so that you're not only posting about it works. And so people also see different layers of Tessa. Okay?
All right.
Awesome. Does anyone, let's see, and Corey said, and then you can, in the body of your post, you can share what that quote means to you. Yes, exactly. So that's where you can expand on the quote. You can add that feeling that can say where you've come and where you're going because of that quote. You know, that's when you can really tug at those heartstrings. Hannah, do you want to add, do you want to share your 5?
Hey, yeah.
Hi.
Hi, guys. So I had more than 5. So the first ones that I really came across were like fitness and meal planning ideas and just overall health. One thing that is really important to me is my mother. My mom is actually a cancer patient. She is battling cancer right now. So I was actually talking to Corey the other day, and we were thinking about like homeopathic ideas, helping her through that. And then along with that, building on to that idea by bringing myself home, being able to be there for her treatment. This business gives me the vehicle to be able to do that kind of thing. Another thing that I am really interested in, and people always think of me when they think of this, is wine. It's so funny. My friends tag me in ridiculous posts about wine and going out and drinking with the girls, and I like to have fun with my friends. Something I've been doing recently has been actually going out into nature, and I feel like that really brings back my roots from when I was going to college and I went for massage and alternative therapies. So I can always tie that into there somehow. How many was that?
No, that was beautiful. And I love that just because, I mean, the fitness, helping your mom, number one, that's acts of service and it's family and being, just treating your mom with so much respect, but she's also going through cancer. I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
I was brought to tears. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how amazing that people can watch this and admire you and your mom for her fight with cancer. And what a great platform that you're able to share that journey. And I just love that. Like, and I think that's amazing. So continue to do that. I think that's incredible. So thank you for sharing. Let's do one more. Who wants to volunteer? Does anyone want to volunteer? I was going to say Leanne, but Leanne's not volunteering, are you?
I mean, like I can.
You are now.
I guess volunforced is the new term. Okay, so I've been on these calls and me and Colette have done this activity before. So I feel like every time my circle just kind of keeps growing and larger. But I guess my main 5, I have like 12 I feel like now. I definitely am a cat mom. If you go to my page on Instagram or Facebook, all you see are my cats. I have 3 cats. Their names are Bear and Kona and Sir Reginald Catesby. So you will hear all about the dumb things that they do. I am a waitress, so there's always things about how I'm either dead at work or I was just crazy at work and I could use a glass of wine, which is my next one. I love sampling new wine. I love having other people tag me in those crazy purses that you can like hide a whole bottle of wine in. Like, it's my favorite thing. The other one you'll see a lot is my boyfriend's daughter, Lila. We always go to Starbucks every morning, and she's holding her venti iced water cup that she gets, and I'm holding my Starbucks cup. And you're able to wrap that around like the idea of, you know, she wants to be like me and Daddy who get coffee every morning, so we can go to Starbucks every day and she can feel like she's the grown up, you know, like things like that. And Lila's hilarious anyway, so I always tell about the crazy times where like I'm trying to read my personal development in the morning, tried to wake up early, be like a good human, and like for the 20 minutes all she's asking me is about my freckles and my glasses and my box spring to my bed and the window curtains. And then as soon as I shut my book, she doesn't ask me any more questions. You know, that's how that works. But like you'll always see the like my nieces and Lila, my cats, my job, you know, those are pretty much me, like who I am if we start breaking it down. So that's what I post about a lot.
I love it. Thank you. Okay. Well, so, you know, just like Leanne said, she's done this exercise a long time, but she continues to add to that circle. And that's how we add different layers of who we are and show our personality when we go live on Facebook, when we start making posts, because this business isn't just about posting about it works. This is about building those relationships with other people and connecting with other people where they want to follow us. Then they start to ask us questions about our products, about the business. And so show your positivity, show your personality. We're now going to talk to Taz, and she's going to share with us how to find people to message. And maybe adding to that, like, so now we're trying to help you find those 4 loyal customers. Who do you message? Where do we find these people? Taz, you want to take it away? Are you able to?
Yes, just if I mute myself, it's because one of my kids are having a meltdown. So I was trying to keep them quiet for as long as this. So fingers crossed. Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Taz. I'm from New Zealand. And I have recently discovered the love of messaging. It used to be like one of the things that I feared the most in this business. And so I used to listen to like videos and stuff on YouTube where people are saying like you have to message like 50 people or 100 people or just keep messaging. And I was like, where the heck do you find those people to message? Because I am not somebody who likes to cold message. I never cold message. And so I'll start with saying this. Last week we touched a little bit about connecting with others. And so before you can find people to message, this is why it's so important to always go and connect with people. When you do your power hour, go onto other people's posts, connect with them, comment on their posts. This is going to help them see your posts a lot more. And so as you have this relationship with people on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, because you're commenting and liking on their things, and then they see your things and they comment and like on your personal posts, they're going to see your business posts a lot more. So this is how I find people who to message. So I throw out about 2 product posts on Instagram every day. I just recently put a before and after photo of my results of hair, skin and nails. I used to be bald up here. I had like a massive bald spot, and hair, skin and nails helped me grow my hair back out on my bald spot. And so I had just threw out my before and after photos, and on Instagram I had like 107 likes. And so I have a second hair, skin and nail post that I have out as well, so that had like 80 something likes, and so there's 190 likes. And so what I do is I throw that out, like I did that yesterday. So today I'm going to be messaging all those people. So there's my 180 people that I can message today. So I just sent them a very simple message. I just say, I like to use their name, but sometimes on Instagram, people don't use their names. So they have like some weird long name that you can't pronounce. So I just say, hey girl, or hey Sam, or whatever. I noticed that you liked my results from yesterday that I posted. I am so excited about hair, skin, and nails. If you are interested in some supplement that can help you with stronger and healthier hair, what do you think? Are you interested? Or something like that. I just do a really quick message, nothing more than 3 sentences. And then usually they will respond with a nothing. You won't hear anything from them, which is fine. Or you'll just get a no thank you, I'm not interested right now, which is fine. Or you'll get yes please, I'd like to know some more. And so that's how you start your conversations with people about the product or the business. And so you can do the same with business posts. When you throw out a post or when you post I say throw out, but that's not really what you do. You don't just throw it out there. You do put a lot of effort into your post and what you say. But when you do put a post about the business opportunity and you're talking about looking for more people who would like to start earning extra money from their phone, every single person that likes that post, you message. So that is where now I am at a point where I am messaging about 100 people a day. And I just spoke to Colette about that over the weekend, that I used to do like maybe 50 a week, if that, because I was so scared of messaging people. But I have not had one person reply to me in a really terrible way, because I usually say thank you so much for liking my post, or the love on my post, or I noticed that you liked it. So you're coming at them from a really good perspective, and you're acknowledging that they actually liked your post. So you're not coming out of the blue saying, hey, I've never talked to you, but would you like to buy something from me? You know, you're not coming across like that. And usually a lot of the times when they say no, they say, oh, you're so welcome, but no thank you, I already have a product I love. Or no thank you, I already like my hair the way it is, if it's like a hair, skin, and nail post. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And so what I do is, this is not about how you get people, but I'll just continue this because it kind of makes up the rest of what I do. So I have 2 lists. I'll just show you my list from yesterday. So one column is people that are interested, and the other column is no's. So you either have the 3 responses, you just don't get response at all. You get someone who's interested and wants more information, and then you get someone that just says outright no, or not right now. So I make 2 different columns, and I write down the people who are interested. And out of the 150 people I messaged, those were my 2 columns. So I had about 40 people who either said no or were interested. So this helps you to follow up. So I put interested on one column, then I know I can go and communicate with them. I go like their post, comment on their post, because come Friday, I'm going to be doing follow-up. And I don't want to follow up having left them just asking about if they want to join my business or my product 90-day challenge. But in between, I want to actually show them that I care about their life as well. So every day I'm like connecting with them, and then come Friday I use those names, and that's what I've used to follow up, and that's where I find my follow-up names. I don't follow up with the no's. I don't know if you do this, Colette, but I don't follow up with the no's. I just keep connecting with them, and if I see that they keep liking the same product post, in about 2 weeks I'll follow up with them and say, I see you've been liking my posts again. I'm just making sure that I'm not leaving you out when I'm helping other people join my 90-day challenge. If not, that's totally fine. But if you're ready now, I'm happy to help you. So just really be yourself and just talk to them like you would with your friend when they come over. That's all I have to say.
I think that's perfect. And we always say, well, so someone did ask, I'm Shauna, I'm a new distributor. I'm looking for ideas to get my business started and gain LCs. What can I try? So it's a mixture of several things. Number one, it's a mixture of sharing who you are on Facebook. And so that's why we wanted you to come up with 5 different things of who you are, so that you can use a little bit more feeling, kind of use your Facebook as a blog. And I want you to think about what message are you wanting to put out there? What kind of what platform, what brand for Alan, what brand for Allie? What do you want people to think of you when they come to your page? And for me, I've had to really think about this for a while, and I'm like, what do I want them to see? I'm not a pro with hair and makeup, and I'm not a pro with XYZ, but I want them to know that you can do hard things. We have been through hard things. My family's been through hard things. I want them to know anything is possible in their life, never ever give up. And so I want to offer hope. I want to offer dreams, and I want to offer that you are not your past. Like, that's what I want to offer, whether it works related or not. That's me. So who are you? And so you joined this business. Now what? So number 1, post about who you are. Number 2, share at least once a day why you joined this business, or what your goal is with this business, or what dreams you have and what you're going to accomplish with this business, or, just tweak it in different ways once a day. I joined this so that we had an extra $25 to fill up gas and not wonder, do we have money? I joined this business for the free product. I joined that's what I did. I joined this business to hope that we can pay off a credit card. Like, why did you do this? And so you have to open up and share why you joined this business. So then number 3 is, like Taz was saying, you've got to engage with people. You have to connect and start connecting. And this is not fake connect. I am not telling you to fake connect, to build fake relationships. We are building relationships. That's why you find people that you relate with, that you have something where you can honestly say, oh my goodness, will you tell me more about that? Oh wow, I love this. Will you've got to have that engagement, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook. And then when they start to like and comment, that's when you have to ask, I saw that you liked my post. Would you like more information? I saw that you liked my post. Would you like to be one of my 90-day testers? So let's make a list. And I want you to come up with different ways of making a list. We're going to make a list right now of, let's see, it's 24 after. 25.
Sorry, Colette, can I just say 2 more things that I forgot? I just remembered. Just as you were saying that. So this is also why it's so important to always expand your network, because otherwise you're going to have the same people liking your post, and you will start running out of people to message, because the same people are going to like your post. That means you're going to message the same people every day, and you don't want to do that. So that's why you've always got to expand your network so that new people see your stuff. That way you have new people to message.
Yes.
And the other tip that I have is, when people say message you, no thank you, always follow that up with a, oh, that's totally fine, I understand, thank you so much for supporting me. Be really kind to them, because you don't want to have them feel that because they said no, because you don't know why they said no. They might only have 80 cents on their name, like I did when Colette asked me the first time. So don't just shut them off when they say no, because they're still watching you. And so if you show them kindness and acceptance, even when they say no, and interest in their life, they're going to still watch you, because those no's might turn into yeses in 8 months. So I just wanted to say that.
Exactly. And I loved how Taz did say, if they say no, you don't stop engaging with them. You continue to engage, because this is not, if you are building relationships with people because they say no, it's not a conditional relationship. Like, I will continue to like and comment on these people that I'm following, because I find value in their posts. All right, so for about 3 or 4 minutes, I want you to make a list. I want you to go through your Facebook, and anyone who liked and commented on your last few posts that are not distributors, I want you to write their name down. That can also be in Instagram. Write their name down if they're not distributors. Or if you don't have anyone engaging in there, then I want you to go through an alphabet into Facebook, friends, find friends, and type in the letter AA, and write down those people who are not distributors. AB, who are not distributors, AC, and I want you to make a list. So let's do that now for just 2 or 3 minutes. You're making a list of people who are engaging on your posts. Let's see who can make the longest list. I will be asking for a number. Okay, stop. All right, Shauna, how many do you have?
I have 7 right now.
Awesome. Okay.
Because I had to go and find my phone because I'm using my iPad right now. I usually use my iPad to go on Facebook.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, 7. Who can beat 7? Tiffany, how many do you have?
I have 12.
12. Who can beat 12? Tessa Ward? Sorry.
I have 16 so far.
16. Holy cow. Okay. Anyone can beat 16? Is 16 the winner?
And is this just like any post, or are we talking about business and product posts?
No, it's any post.
Okay.
Is there any post? 25, Amanda. Holy smokes. That's amazing. Okay. Amanda's the winner.
I'm sure if I go to my Instagram, then I'll have like 100 and something.
Exactly. Yep. Likes or comments. This is anyone who's liked or commented any of your posts. So your challenge is tonight, if you simply engaged, liked and commented, comment more than you like on your posts, any personal post, Instagram or Facebook, anything personal, and just engage with the people who like your stuff, you're paying it forward. They liked yours, you like it back. And when you engage, they naturally come back to your page to see what the heck's going on. And a lot of times you'll find that there's people commenting and liking on things that you're like, oh shoot, I haven't done that before. I mean, I haven't seen them post before for a while. So you've got to engage to make this business work. This is not all about you. This business is not all about you. This is about other people. So we've got to build those relationships. A great post to see who's looking at your wall is to say, which is true, with the Facebook algorithms, you hardly get to see all of your friends. So post your favorite emoji of what you're feeling right now so that I know that you see my post. This went on for like 4 days for mine. It just kept going and going. I had like over 100 comments. So that's a great way to see who's watching your wall. So then take that list and just engage back and forth and just like and comment, private message, have this conversation that goes back and forth. And then at the end of the week, you can say something genuine. I've loved how we've connected. I've loved catching up with you. I don't know if you've seen my post. I'm looking for a couple more product testers. Would you be willing to be a product tester and get 40% off? Or, you know, you can say something like that that's personalized to them, that's not super pushy and obnoxious. Another post, you guys have to be posting with a little bit sense of urgency and say, I have 5 spots left for hair, skin, nails this month. Who wants to be a tester for me? You get 40% off, amazing results, and also 10% perks points. Or, you know, just make it sound personal, like I've got 5 spots. Who wants to be one of those testers? 40% off. I also have, I mean, we can bump that post chain that I have in Dare to Dream, but there's so many different post ideas. Like it'll say post, comment, which number are you? Are you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Number 1 is someone who needs to grow their hair out. Number 2 is someone with stretch marks. Number 3 is someone who needs to eat all their vegetables. But in order to find people, we need to post about what we're looking for, and we need to be engaging and then asking. But just by posting before and after pictures and just by posting alone is not going to work. We do have to engage, and we do have to ask at the end of the week. Okay? You can go off of that list and just start asking and say, I just started this. I'm looking for some personal testimonials, not stranger testimonials. Would you be willing to be one of my testers? Products start at $23. Would you be willing to be one of my testers? Just start asking. You get a $100 product credit when you get 4 customers in 30 days. Okay, and if you've signed anyone, you get a $100 bonus when you help them find 2 customers. Shauna said, if I use Instagram just for my personal photography, how would it work? How would it work with that? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Because I love looking at photography, and I have a friend who does photography. When she has this huge following and she gets all these people who like her photos, then she'll throw in just one photo. Now, if you are new and you don't have product to use to hold in your hand, take a picture of yourself. Alan, this goes for you. Alan, take a photo of your gorgeous hair in the back, right? Yeah, long, flowing, gorgeous hair. Take a photo of your hair, a friend's hair. Find a picture and say, I'm looking for, I've got this amazing product, hair, skin, nails. Or I'm looking for 4 product testers for our cleanse. Like, find a beautiful picture that matches your style. So find something that matches your style, put something over it, say product testers needed, and then that's where you just message, like Taz was saying, message everyone, said, I saw that you liked it, not sure if you're being supportive, but if you're wanting to be one of my testers. If you're wanting to be one of my testers, would you like more information? So Michaela said, how do the before and afters work anymore? I have examples of like a chest wrap, like for my friends that have breastfed and want to lift. You have to say, you can wrap to get a lift, message me so I can send you a private message of the picture of the before and after. We can't be posting those if they haven't been approved by corporate. We can't be posting those on Facebook. We want to keep it professional, clean, and so sometimes it's not. We just have to be careful. So how many of you are still having not problems, how many of you are finding a little bit of difficulty finding your 4 loyal customers? Alan, okay, Alan. All right, I'm gonna unmute you.
Hi.
Okay, hey Alan. Let's talk. So Shauna's saying yes, Alan's saying yes. All right, so Alan, are you and Rachel tag teaming this, or is it you running the business?
We're pretty much tag teaming it.
Okay, and so do you tag each other in your posts?
Not all the time, but like if it's about like if we do like family posts, 'cause that's what I post about all the time, then I tag her in it.
Okay, with your It Works post, start tagging each other in it, or you've got to be tagging someone else, not all the time, but frequently. Start tagging, ask your friends, say, can I tag you in a post? Ask one of Rachel's friends, Rachel, can you make a post? Can I tag you in it? When you start to tag other people, it starts to reach other networks as well. So yours is the Mandare. I mean, you've got 3 Mandare packages. The Man, the Myth, the Legend. Have you looked into those?
Yeah, I was actually gonna start that up right after this call.
Okay, so you can go live and say, guys, I'm starting this Mandare, and there's 3 packages. Find out how you can get more than 40% off. Live videos go a super long way. Let's say there's limited spots. By doing this, I'm earning in entries just to win a free Jeep. Like, get these guys interested by that. But what else would interest a guy? Is a 2-day cleanse something that would interest them? Yes or no? No?
I don't know. I'm interested in it because it's a lot of product for pretty cheap.
I know. And people who are sick and tired of feeling the way that they do are willing to shell out some money to start feeling better. So you be the example and say, I'm doing this, and you're going to have to probably use the stock photos a little bit or put it in the comments. Say, in comments, see what packages I have to offer, but say what they can do or say what your goals are. Say why you're doing this, what you hope to achieve by doing the Mandare. Go live. Don't be afraid of going live and saying, it comes with all this stuff, and this is how much it'll cost retail versus how much you would get it or you can get it more than 40% off. I think it's more than half off if you add it all up together.
I think so.
But I think that giving them a sense of urgency and saying, I only have 3 spots. Who wants to be one of those that I'm doing this with you over the next 90 days and tracking your progress? Start showing a few more men before and after photos that I have in Dare to Dream in albums under before and after photos of what's men that have had great results with the cleanse, with the system. And it's just more consistency. I haven't looked at your page, so forgive me. But
You don't ever look at my page.
I
get it.
I do. It's just being very consistent with your posting and sharing before and after photos, sharing what they can do. And we can look at that. Tiffany and we can look at that and maybe give some suggestions if we need to, but we need to tag people in your post, and that includes everybody.
Yeah, and I have a couple distributors that mainly signed up for like the products that agreed to let me tag them in. I just have to get in better about tagging them in it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that would be very, very useful to show other markets. And then let's do some lives. You could do a live 30-minute demo just for guys, and we could just say that it's this guys live Mandare. Talk about products to help get in better shape, and we can just highlight some of the products that are great for men.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have to lead by example. So especially Ellen, since you want to do this man dare, you have to go on there showing that you're actually using these products. You want to invite people to join you. And that actually goes for everybody. You have to show that you're using the product, so people are going to want to see what you're doing. They're going to want to join you on your adventure. So
right. Okay, so all of these suggestions are for everyone, but a great question by Shauna. Most of my friends on Facebook are either in the same situation as me with no money to spend on product, so how would this work? Well, I agree. A lot of us don't have much money to start, but we will find money. Do we spend money at McDonald's? Do we spend money on Starbucks? Do we spend money on the weekends? If the answer is yes, money's tight, and yes, they probably live paycheck to paycheck, but they can find money if it really, really is important. They could start and be a loyal customer for $23 a month on Fat Fighters and find great results if they were consistent every single day with Fat Fighters alone. And so I would ask them, say, you know what are your goals? What are your goals in the next 3 months? Are you wanting to lose weight? Do you need more energy? Do you need help with stress and anxiety? Like, what are your goals? What are you willing to do to get there? Do you spend money on Starbucks? Do you go out to eat? Is there something that you could do without once a week so that you could order this product? And
also, can I jump in really quick?
Yeah.
If you don't ask, then you actually don't know. So never make assumptions, because I did not have $33 to spend on hair, skin, and nails when I first started, but I had such a bad haircut and I felt so bad about, like, every morning looking in the mirror. I hated how I looked and I felt not confident. So for me, even though I didn't have it, I had it, and I spent it anyways because that's how poorly I was feeling inside. And I never would have spent that money if I wasn't asked first. So whether it comes to the products or the business, never make assumptions for anybody, because the worst they can say is no, and then you're in the exact same position and you can offer the business, or like Colette said, ask, what are your goals? Is this important? Would you be willing to not go to Starbucks this week for it? So always just ask, and then you can go from there.
I agree. I was going to say something. I don't remember.
I have something to say. A good way to get ideas of how to post are to follow certain leaders. Like, some of my favorites are Ashley Sinclair, Ashley Hughes, Lori Conway, Sarah Rankin. And don't friend request them, but just follow them. That way you'll get ideas, and you'll see them do something. You're like, oh, that's a good idea. And again, you can recreate that.
Right.
So and that way you'll kind of know, you'll get ideas. Okay, this is what I'm doing wrong. This is how it should look. These people are up there for a reason, so we should be mimicking.
Right. Copy the right cat. Yeah, Joel Dunn, Susan Wade and her husband. Oh my gosh. I mean, so follow the guys, Alan. See what they're doing. See what they're talking about. Like, this business didn't come naturally for me. I had to do my research. I had to watch YouTube videos. I had to study and learn to start to get better at it, about what to say, about how to answer, about how to post. And so take some time to really learn what other people are doing as well. Okay, let's just move on. I mean, I think it's the perfect segue to personal development. We're going to end this with Taz talking about that. I know that we've gone a little bit long, but hopefully our activity and the question answers have been very helpful for you guys. Taz just has a little bit that she's just so amazing with personal development that I want her to just finish up here.
Thank you. Well, I'm not amazing at it. Actually, to be honest, it's changed my life, and that's why I love it so much. So before I started this business, I'd never read books to develop myself at all. And I used to kind of roll my eyes at people who did, read self-help books because I just thought it was a waste of time. But when I started this business, I got to a point, I guess, where I really wanted to just grow. And so I started reading a lot of different books and listening to a lot of YouTube books that you can listen on YouTube for free, because I didn't have money to spend on books. But yeah, all I really want to say is, like, you need to just find something that you find easy to read. There's so many out there. One of my favorites that I did when I first started was this one, How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital Age. That was a really good one. And so, like, I just found stuff here and there. Now I've gone blank because I don't have the books in front of me. But there's just so many books out there that you can find. But, like, I just wanted to, like, throw a tip out there, because sometimes there's so many books out there that you just don't know where to start. And so what I did one day was, because I wanted to spend money on good books, I didn't want to spend money on a book that I wasn't going to like, or that I felt like. So I sat down and I wrote down some areas that I felt like I needed growth in for me to go further in my business. So, like, it can be attributes, whether it's time or like things like time management, or just positivity. Like, just sit down and write, like, just 3 words that you feel like you personally need growth in. And one of the most important one for me was confidence. And I knew that my lack in confidence was what was holding me back in this business. So I just took that word and I started looking for good books that just focused on that specific topic, because I didn't want to, like, I'm a mum, I've got 2 boys, they're home all the time, I'm a wife, I'm busy, I work my business, I don't have hours and hours and hours to read books, and I didn't want to spend time reading books that I felt wasn't helping me in that moment. So that's why I feel like it's really good to pinpoint what specific area you want to grow in, and then find books that's specifically about that. So I found this really amazing book by Joyce Meyer. She is a Christian author, and it's called Start Living Boldly and Without Fear, The Confident Woman. And it has been so amazing for me. And that's not the only confident one I've done. There's some other clips that I found on YouTube, and there's 2 other books that I haven't read yet, but I've got them, because I feel like in this business, confidence is huge. And confidence, sometimes if you're not confident in yourself, it's really hard to portray confidence in the business and in the product, and just stepping out and doing live videos. Like, confidence has to do with so much with this business. And so focusing on just that one word has really helped me, like, step out of my comfort zone, and just, like, moving past not being confident in myself and not having that confidence. So that's just a tip that I want to say, like, write down 3 words and decide which one is most important to you to grow in first, and then find specific books about that. And that already is going to help you grow so much. And from there you can, like I said, like, my first book was this, and it was like How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital Age. And I'm just like, it was just a book because I heard other people talk about it. It was helpful, and I'm probably now going to be able to use this much better now that I'm working and growing in my confidence. I'll be confidently able to talk to friends and influence people, because I'm feeling good about who I am and what I stand for. So yeah, that's about it.
Thank you for that. And I've got people asking, do we have a list? Yes, we posted in Dare to Dream today, actually, a list of personal development books, YouTube links that are very helpful for personal development. Huge list. It was like a huge stack of books that I have here at home, and that other people have really loved. A great one is Rhinoceros Success. It is a short read, super easy read. Like, you could read it in a couple hours. But it was like, are you a cow? Are we just grazing in a field, just lazily grazing? Or are you a rhinoceros charging and ready for success. Which one are you? Because we can't be both. Like, are we just lazily going about this business, or are we going to charge? And it was really good. I loved Rhinoceros Success. So let's see, we're going to do a work session on Wednesday. Work sessions are an hour packed of me just activity, saying, okay, for the next 5 minutes, do this. For the next 10 minutes, do this. For the next 20 minutes, do this. And it's activity specific on your business. And it's a mixture of adding people on your Facebook and Instagram. It's engaging with people. It's creating an event and adding people, like messaging. It's amazing. So we do those on Wednesday. I don't have a time set up yet, but we'll usually go live once on Dare to Dream in there. And it's kind of quiet, because if I say, okay, 10 minutes, and we're all just typing for 10 minutes. But super helpful to show you how to work. And we usually make a lot of progress. So that's going to be Wednesday. And Leanne also, if she's doing one as well. So Wednesdays are work sesh Wednesdays. Anyone can go live and do a work sesh if you want in Dare to Dream, or do a Zoom if you want. Shauna, I also have a question about how to use Facebook and Instagram to grow the business if I'm trying to keep it from my husband. Okay, so domestic violence relationship, gain money to, okay. Let's talk privately on that. Definitely block his name in your privacy settings, but let's talk a little bit deeper about that since we've got to go. This was an awesome meeting. I hope you guys loved it. We went an hour and a half, so that's amazing.